Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome to the back to the Eastern Front. After last night's skirmish, maybe about an hour after last night's skirmish over here, where we dueled with T-34s and blunted the Russian armored advance, killing many Russians. Many Russians, as they tried to advance across the river. They did take the farm at some point, or more, we pulled back from it to retain control of the town of Rakitnoe. Meanwhile, a company of pioneers has crossed the river to the west and are taking up a holding position with little pickets to maintain security of their little woodland. Right here, their little woodland salient across the river. Currently the best crossing we have. We have it set up so that a Weidlinger Helmut's platoon is currently on our little picket lines. Weidlinger is actually right here, while Herr Bauer holds this crossroad with the support of a Marder 3, who's here due to a heavy tank presence in the town of Rakitnoe. Should any tanks come from there, the Marder should be able to assist that checkpoint. Also joining us, one of the very few we have on the battlefield, Herr Kohn and his Stug. What's his name? Kohn Axel. Perfect name for a Stug commander. Is here to assist us. He's facing the town of Rakitnoe, and he is very far out. Meanwhile, Kuhnborg and Hohenstein are here, securing these crossroads, trying to make sure the Russians don't slip through any cracks. And should they try and rush the river crossing, Lutterer over here is going to be ordered to march up the road and set up a little observation point around right here. Just to keep an eye on things, make sure no one slips through. And should they try and push down one of these roads, they'll hit the Sigma checkpoint and we will be alerted. At which point we'll spring our... We are fully expecting attack, by the way. At which point we'll spring our QRF platoon. I guess Beaver 214. Which is here. They're all on half tracks. They're loaded and they're waiting. The men have been advised that there will likely be contact tonight. And they are anxiously awaiting battle, if it does come. Eager to get it over with. Lots of pioneers, motorized pioneers. Eager for the fight, and eager for the night to be over. The morale right now is actually rather dismal. No one really wants to be hanging out. And we'll see how they deploy. Looks like everyone has deployed alright. I want to just double check. No one's too far out. They could go there. And this gentleman is ordered to move there. And besides that, everyone else is pretty much good to go. So we'll go ahead and start it. At some point I'll send a patrol down to resecure the farm, as I don't believe anyone's actually down there. If you'll hang on a second, I'm going to, ow. Well, I was going to turn down the SFX, because they're loud. At least they're pretty loud for me. Yeah, you show that tree who's boss, Lutterer. Must have paused it. We have a decent view of the road. We've got a decent view of the road. Our decent enough. Well, if anyone tries to sneak by, we'll know. And I know it's kind of lame to just hang out and hold here, but with such dismal morale, I don't feel like doing much charging. Looks like looter guy. Those are all 225. No, they're actually got proper corresponding call numbers. That's call sign numbers. That's really nice. Well, now we'll just speed it up to contact. Make sure we look at all those things. Great thing about mechanized troops. Radios. So much easier to control the gents. And I'll just have you seek cover somewhere. Yeah, right there. That's good. And we're just setting up little crossroad ambushes. They're only really truly meant to delay them if anything. We'll likely be able to retake the farm tomorrow in the morning with somebody fresh. I believe I have a fresh company somewhere. Also, I expect that we'll take enemy contact. What kind? Tank. Wait, seriously? Hold up. That's a T-70. And he's got his lights on. Somebody who better hit that damn bastard. Dumb bastard. Well, if he's moving down this way, then there'll be trouble at Jade, and we'll send the Stugs that way. But I'd really love to interdict that. Could you just fast move there, somehow, please? I don't really care how. But there's a chance to intercept an armored convoy that's just conveniently leaving its lights on. I'd really like to take it. Hell, Richa. Think you could, go? Moving up north to Gamma, that's weird. Maybe they're headed to Gamma? I'm not really sure. We've got some tanks going up this road, and the road doesn't really go anywhere. Still, we'll reposition our martyr down that way. very strange that we have eyes on them out there. Missed a golden opportunity, really. No? Okay, they're taking a back road. Where in the hell are they going? Maybe moving up to forestry? It's a very strange pattern. What's that? Infantry and tank. Alright, looks like we got a main push coming from this direction. I'll send these gentlemen over here in an assault posture, dismounted. Look in front of you, really. Haha! Burn! Woo! So we lost Bauer's vehicle. That's not that bad. There we go. You're a tank-only guy from now on. Contact Panzer. Come on, man. Look right in front of you. It's right there. Got him! Man, the martyrs are proving their worth. Alright, looks like we've got some sort of push. I'm gonna march him up here. What are you? engaged at range. Fires. Hits T-34. And he just explodes. 3 for 3. Herr Ritter is just slaughtering them. You know what? You call your targets, man. It's 4. This is rapidly becoming the most well-lit portion of Russia. We'll march them there rapidly. How do we know about this guy's location, though? Like, it's just such a strange bit of information to know. God, they're right across me. Another one. Yep, it's pretty dead. Which one? Is it? It was over there. Damn! I like that man. You find yourself some cover. Oh, for fuck's sake, just stay there. Oh, damn. a real shame about Herr Ritter. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god. Oh, for fuck's sake, turn that way. That's the only thing I dislike in this game. Half tracks in the woods. Really, mechanized infantry should not be in the woods if at all possible. Alright. Oh, alright, I guess I never got the limit. No, Robert, be silent. Disable another one. Good. Das ist sehr gut. What is this? Did we just... Oh, we just lit a hay bale on fire, I guess. Whoops. Killed so many tanks tonight. And we've lost within a single martyr. And he exploded. Alright. First of all, those guys are going to attack that way. These guys are gonna march over here. Leap Decker's gonna move that way. Yeah, don't blame you, Bauer. I'd be a bit freaked the fuck out too if all this shit happened. We're gonna try and push into, Western Rakitnoe. They seem to be retreating along the roads. see what we can do with those troops. Push towards yeah, things are starting to stabilize. March and make an attack move. I want them to attack out this way and secure this area. With these guys that provide some fire support from wherever they happen to be. There. I know that's eating up a ton of command points. But whatever. Some hand-to-hand combat going down with this. Or just an explosive shell. That works too. Throw a few grenades. Why not? And machine gun the dead body. Plenty of those to go around. Who's shooting? Who needs to shoot at? I think there's one straggler for Brand and one for Falk. E-Decker seems to be doing alright. He's a good gentleman. We've made our first intrusions in. Alright. Not Bauer. Maybe Bauer? No. Who's that? Whoever's not involved in the... Stosh? Alright. How can I march you over to that farm? And there is no real way. Alright, whatever. I guess I could cross there, technically. There's no real point. We'll get it in the follow-up. These guys are more patrolling than anything else, to be honest. Cool. Alright. I feel like we could take Jade 1. I'm just gonna have him march to it. I know there's a T-70 up there in the north somewhere. Contact, where? Oh. go, gentlemen. It's fine. Alright, sehr gut. And we took Jade 1. Just deploy him in there. Alright, I think this went well. I'm willing to ask for a ceasefire now. It's probably the same guy. Wait, okay. I do want to see this though. You're on fire. Okay, does that mean there? I think that means there's an anti-tank gun up here. There is. There is one gun that's inoperative. Must have just not noticed it. And one gun that's rather operative, and looks as though it's currently oh, that must be what took out Ritter. It's a lot of dead Russians. They just kind of walked right into an ambush. And there's more tanks. Looks like they were headed in, I suppose. But the ceasefire agreement canceled that. That would be the Russian commander for the sector, I guess. Maybe not the sector, for a company, but maybe at least a platoon. They would likely have... Well, likely nothing much would have... That's a lot of bullets. Ah, they got shot in the ammo. I have 55. Why did you get shot by everything? Sight, ammo, fuel, and battery. To be honest, you probably could have just rotated and nailed them, coon. That was an interesting morning. I think we took most of this northern square, most of this southern or western square, the northern square. Do we ever get our farm back? No? Okay, well, I'll send someone over there to grab that in the morning. And we have a foothold now, I believe. A little toehold on there. Took 10 casualties? 10 casualties. And the Russians took 42. I don't know why they're having it. I'm a little confused. Losses in territory. Huh. Weird. If anyone knows what that is, it'd be real nice to know. Lost 2 vehicles. That'd be Bauer and the Martyr. They lost 4 tanks, 1 vehicle, and 1 abandoned. So I'm gonna give those all to Ritter, because he killed a lot of people. Yeah. Good job, man. I'll see you all in the next operations phase, which is as this is the last battle of the turn. So I'll see you all at daybreak. Till then, I've been your Commander Tomato. Welcome to the war.